Drag this any more longer because we have people who want to go also. Yeah, no, I'm gonna shut up. It's time for our next comedian. She's very original. You will see. Give a big hand of applause for Marlies Verschuren.
Does the mic work? Because, yes? Okay, that's better mic. Okay. You see, I'm transgender, and I'd like to start off by dispelling a myth for the guys. Guys, if you lose your balls, it doesn't affect your voice. It doesn't affect your voice. And for instance, you get out of your car and you slam the door and you're stuck with your balls in between. It happens. And you think you'll be speaking like this. But unfortunately for me, that's not the case. So I have to take on speech therapy and I have to speak on the soul. Soul. So I direct. So I carry this piano everywhere with me. I really need that piano because originally I had a very deep male voice, and sometimes people tell me, yeah, Marlies, but women with low voices, I think that's kind of sexy. But yeah, not with me. It's not that sexy. I was a singer of a death metal jazz orchestra.
Satan's balls.
Quartet. Yeah. So you see, what's very difficult for me is shouting in a feminine way. So that's next level. For instance, when I walk my dog and I have to call him. His name is, it sounds like this, his name is Rico. Is there anybody with the name Rico in here? In that case, stay. So, it sounds like this, hey Rico! Yeah. Last week I was being catcalled by some construction workers and I yelled back. Because I was charmed. For me, it's me too, please. Yeah, although I'm a woman with young breasts. Okay. Now, pitch is very important, but women vary in pitch and in tone. So, therefore, to sound feminine, I have to do that also. I practice this especially on the phone. When I pick up a phone, it goes like this. Hello, Marlies Verschuren. On the other side, hello, sir. I say, I'm sorry, it's madam. Oh, sorry, sir. So if you see women walking around with pianos, they are probably transgender. Okay. I'm doing a small part of my evening show. The show is called Hello Clitty. Why? That's still a surprise. Luckily, I am a woman, otherwise it would be hey dickhead. Because we celebrate International Women's Day. I really am a woman because I am treated as a woman by society. And I encounter a lot of discrimination. Not because I'm transgender, but because I'm a woman. And for me, it's very clear because I never had that when I lived as a man. And I give you one example. In my show there are 36 examples. Apparently I became very stupid. Suddenly I became very stupid. I don't know why, but I always have to prove that I know something. And when I was a man, I didn't have to do that. So But one example, I was talking with colleagues, and he had to cut off his trees in his garden, and I said to him, I have something very interesting for you that you can borrow if you want. I have a chainsaw on a long stick. And he said, no, you don't have a chainsaw, you have a hedge trimmer on a long stick. I said, no, a chainsaw, so you can cut off the branches. No, it's a hedge trimmer to don't take any pictures. No. It's easy. Okay, so to prune the top of your hedges and say no, I have a chainsaw. I say no, a hedge trimmer, and then I said I know what a chainsaw looks like. And then they believe me. And I have to another quick example is I was in a second-hand bookstore and I was browsing in a box with books about electronics, and suddenly the shop owner stepped up to me and he said, I'm sorry madam, but these are all technical books. The reading books are over there. If I still had testosterone, he would have had it coming, or whatever they say in English. Okay, let's talk about sex. I recently had my gender affirming surgery, so I'm a fairly new lesbian woman. I used to say my vagina is 2 years old, but I don't do that anymore because the seats were filled with pedophiles after a few weeks. I had to stop that. It's very complicated plastic surgery, and what they basically do is they invert your penis, my penis, not yours. I think that's clear. Into your stomach to create a vagina. So I have a very deep vagina. Bragging stays. So before you can have the surgery, you have to have a bikini laser hair removal, because otherwise, if you don't do it, you have hair on the inside of your vagina. And in the winter that's warm and cozy. But it should not feel that if you insert your fingers that it's like putting on a glove. Or after sex and you ask how was it? It was okay, but it felt like fucking a teddy bear. So it has to go. They do it with a laser. For the guys, I cannot recommend it. That they shoot lasers into your balls. It's very painful. For science fiction fans, a laser doesn't go pew pew. I thought that, but that was not the case. Okay. So I had hair removal procedures 12 times, and then I could go to the surgeon for a pre-operative checkup, and I came into his cabinet, and there was a large poster with 250 images of vaginas, the wall of vaginas. And I went immediately like this one please? And he said, no, please, that's not a menu. But I really want that one. He says, no, that's just to indicate that every woman has a unique vagina. And I said to him, I think you are covering your ass. You can construct whatever you want and you can say it's a unique piece. But it made me think, and so if we all have unique vaginas, it would be ideal for security applications. Instead of a fingerprint. A count print. I really want to do it just to sit on the ink cushion. try it sometimes. Yeah. Or I now use it to unlock my cell phone. It works. You can try it at home tonight, not now. So you hold your phone here and you put it on face recognition, and it works. If it doesn't work, you draw 2 eyes here, and then it looks like a mouth with a face with a crooked mouth. These are tips, write them down if you want. If you want. So most of the surgery is covered by health insurance here in Belgium, but not everything. For instance, the labia you have to pay for yourself. Yeah, it's true, because that's aesthetic surgery, and therefore it's not covered by health insurance. So, and it's very expensive. So I have already one labia. If you see me walking, and you know it, you see it. So therefore, I play comedy in small venues to pay for the other 3. If I do get famous, you are the one. You can say I sponsored your labia. Okay, so I had the operations and the surgery, and the day after the surgeon came into the room, and I asked him how it went, and he said, yeah, it's a heavy operation. 7 hours it took, but it's still a cunt operation. It's still cunt surgery. So I'm going to close with an announcement. I became a therapist. I help people who suffer from transphobia. Yeah, it exists, and it works like when you have arachnophobia, when you're afraid of spiders. The therapy, because they start with a small spider and always bigger and bigger, and at the end it works. So I start with a small transgender, a transwarm. For the Belgians, Marlies Bova. And then bigger and bigger, and then you are no longer transphobic. And transphobia means then, and then transphobia means fear of highway trucks. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Max. Give them all a big applause. Maurice, Hans, and Jenny. All right, so